that each third line brings to each team, allowing a little bit more flexibility and that type of stuff. What are your thoughts on both teams and their third lines and what you expect to see and what they bring to the table?
To me, most teams both these teams are three deep in the lines. We call them the third line only because their coaches elect to use them that way. But I think there's a lot of skill on all three lines on both teams. And, like I said, the third line is just something we say because that's how they're used. But I think there's as much skill on those lines as there is in some of the top lines.
Yeah, no question at all. And if you hear a loud siren going off from time to time here tonight, it's because the Korah Colts brought their, I don't know what we would call it, but the touchdown siren or the goal siren or whatever we want to call it. But I'm sure you might hear that throughout the day. So if you're drowned out by a loud noise, it kind of reminded me of the Lake Superior State foghorn from across the river after their goals. So
I think sometimes you might be happy to be us being drowned out. So yeah. Maybe you're going to hope for a lot of Korah goals. I'm not sure.
So true. And here we go. We have Arbor starting off at center here for the Knights. It's that line we talked about, Webb, Babacco, and Arbor getting the start here with Hedrick and Owen Watson for the Knights. Looks like the Colts are going to counter with Sahovic, Caruso, Zachary, Mateo Perry, and I believe that's Dundas over there as well. So
you notice a change on that top line for Korah as Tristan O'Flynn usually skates with them, and tonight it's not him, it's Sahovic.
Sahovic, yeah, I noticed that. That's a big change there as the Knights took control early on, but Korah regroups, and now the Knights have it again. Over to Owen Watson, who's quietly had a solid final series. A young kid there and playing really well. As Mary's now with the puck, looks to center it in front. It's picked up by Perry. Perry now with it. Perry tries to find Dundas, but Sahovic picks it up. Sahovic clears the zone up to Zachary. Zachary, one-on-one against Watson. Zachary tries to find Caruso, but nice defensive play by Watson. Battle for it behind the net there. It's taken out by Marys. Webb with it. Webb puts the puck up the boards. Big hit by Sahovic right there on Arbor. But Arbor gets back up like nothing happened and takes the puck into the Colts zone. Nice defensive play there by Perry. Battle for it in the corner. It's taken by the Colts. Big battle, big hit there again. Arbor's taking a few big shots early on here as there's a battle for it down there, and Arbor looking to return the favor. He's able to do so. And physical hockey game early on here, Jim.
Yeah, quick pace too.
Manarino with it now. Manarino into the corner. Manarino hit hard there by number 12, Zach Provenzano. Korah with it, chips it behind the benches at Chetty. Race for it there. Armstrong battling at Chetty. Perry in there to help. It's chipped up the boards. Battle for it at the line. It's cleared. Oh, sorry, not cleared. Kept in. Nice play there by Gavey. Gervaisi with it now on his stick. Gervaisi just flicks the puck out of the zone, and it's taken there by Alfano, who dumps it in. Provenzano back for the Colts. He takes the puck out, and Provenzano with a head of steam. There's a big guy with the puck, and we're going to see a penalty here to the St. Mary's Knights, number 97. Josh Manarino is going to get a tripping call. Nice effort there by Provenzano.
Yeah, Provenzano's a solid player. Yeah, like I said, Korah coming out at full bore, a little more physical. You add Sahovic onto that top line, and in place of O'Flynn, Sahovic's a big physical player who likes to hit, and he can skate. I really like that move by Coach Arbor.
Caruso back to Perry, Chetty with it. Over to his deep runner shot. Nice save by Johnson. Battle for it in front. Johnson able to recover the puck. Fellinger makes a nice shot there. Nice little set play, Jim. Again, we've talked all series long about, off the faceoffs in the offensive zone. I know I feel like I'm repeating myself, but, another big scoring chance on a big faceoff win.
That's good. And then both teams have set plays off the faceoffs, like you said, which is a sign of good coaching.
Puck comes up to the line, and it's kept in there by Zachary. Zachary has it. Zachary over to Fellinger, who dumps it in the corner. Watson battles Caruso for it. Zachary in there to help. Caruso has it now. Caruso with the puck. Caruso takes a big hit there, goes to the point. It's on the stick of Perry. Perry puts it back to Caruso. Caruso looks to center it. It's on the stick of Zachary. Zachary to Fellinger. Fellinger over to Zachary. Zachary puts it on net. Bouncing puck in front. Shot on goal. Just goes wide. And the puck's cleared. The Mary's coaches were looking for a high stick, but they clearly didn't see that it was a Mary's player that touched it with the high stick. And that's That was a good call there by the officials to let that go. And the puck goes onto the stick here of Perry. Perry with it. He takes the Mary zone. Perry circles her. A nice hit there by Carter McGee-Maringer. And the puck comes up to Zachary again. 1 minute remaining here in the man advantage. Onto the stick of Fellinger. Over to Zachary. Zachary puts it in front. And unable to pull the triggers, Caruso. Zachary back to Fellinger. Fellinger with it. Fellinger finds Zachary. Zachary centers it in front. Backhand. Nice save by Johnson there. Battle for it down low, and it's taken by Caruso. Caruso on a stick to Fellinger. Fellinger. Oh, smart play there. Unable to connect. Just finds Gervaisi. Gervaisi back to Fellinger. Fellinger just dumps it behind the net. Over to Zachary. Zachary with it. Zachary battles low. Zachary with a nice move. Oh, Zachary thought Mateo Perry was cutting to the lane, but he went the opposite direction, and they just missed each other there. 19 seconds remaining on the man advantage. 11-19 remaining in the period. 12 seconds left here. Mateo Perry looking for one last rush. Nice hit there by Gavey, and the puck is cleared by Tassone with 3 seconds. That should do it for the man advantage as Manarino steps out of the box, and we're back to even strength. Matier puts it onto the stick of, and Gervaisi actually takes it as it went off the stick of Achetti. Set it in front of Achetti with it. Achetti shot. Nice save by Johnson. Unbelievable stop. I don't know how Johnson saw that. Armstrong now with it. Here comes Mary's 2-on-1. Over to Manarino. Manarino with a move. What a save. Did he stop that, Jim, or did he miss the net?
Hard to tell. Nice play all around.
I thought that went in. So that was a beautiful move, beautiful play, nice save.
And that would have been big to get that early marker for the Knights.
Yeah. Oh, big hit there. Gavey just avoids, and it's taken behind the net. I don't know how that stayed out of the net as Dundas just puts it up, and there's a race for it. O'Flynn gets his stick knocked out of his hand by Alfano. O'Flynn with a few words to the official. Not happy. And the puck finds on the stick of Provenzano. Provenzano turns the puck over there. Oh, that's a big almost knee there. Connolly did a nice job to avoid that, as O'Flynn is still unhappy about having the stick knocked out of his hand. I don't think it was a penalty, Jim. I just think it was just a hockey play. Yeah. Geez, that poor lineman over here has had to duck 2 pucks that have come right at his head here in the last 30 seconds. So skilled work by the linesman. And speaking of skilled work, Colton Smithers with some beautiful stick work. On the stick of Zachary. Zachary just puts it up. And nice play by Maringer to knock that puck over Johnson's shoulder. We have a delayed offside call, I believe, as both teams looking to change with 9:25 to go in the first.
Good strong play early on there by Colts defenseman Colton Smithers. That's a guy we don't talk a lot about. He's just a solid defenseman that does his job, and sometimes it's good when defensemen don't get talked about, and he's that kind of player.
Absolutely. As Korah now dumps the puck in, Ben Fleming dumps it behind the net, and it race for it. Finds the stick of Hedrick in the corner. Hedrick with it up the boards, and now Hedrick puts it up to Arbor on the stick of Webb. Webb in the zone. Webb with a shot just wide. Hedrick now with it. Dumps it in. It is taken by Bambacco. Bambacco walks in front. Dawson Hunter makes the stop. This line here of Fleming, Neveu, and Matier, Jim, we talked a lot about them in game 1, and they were an absolute beast throughout the semifinal series. I think Korah really needs them to step up here in this big game and play like they did in game 1.
Yeah, they got some grit on that line. Ben Fleming is a really gritty, tough kid. I noticed that he got a shift with the first unit power play. He stood in front of the net. He's not a big guy, but I know that he's a tough kid, and he's really, really gritty. And Matier, same thing.
Yeah, that's an outstanding hockey line. So, that's going to be a big line here for Korah if they want to come back in this series. As there's a battle for it here, it's taken. Alfano dumps it into the corner, and it's picked up by Korah, who clears. Alfano puts it back to Watson. Watson onto the stick of Gavey. Gavey unable to corral it, and it's just dumped in deep. Alfano and Gervaisi battle for it down low. Achetti now with it. Achetti tries to make a move, unable to do so, and it's chipped up the boards. Gavey battling hard there. Gavey over to Watson. Watson with it. Watson dumps the puck in. Gavey racing Perry for it. There's a battle there. Manarino now. Chipped up the boards. Maringer puts it on net. Just goes wide. Dundas now. Dundas just chips the puck up, and it's taken by Hedrick. Hedrick tries to get it to Armstrong. But nice work there by O'Flynn to get the puck in deep. Maringer now puts it up the boards to Alfano. Alfano. Cross-ice pass here to Manarino. Manarino takes the Colts line. Manarino with a nifty move. Manarino with a shot. Hunter, what a save. What a beautiful move by Manarino on that play. I don't think he got all he wanted on that shot, but that's a heck of a play. Puck goes to the right of Hunter, and it's dumped in the corner. Armstrong now centers it in front. And out come the Colts on the stick of Zachary. On now Sahovic with it. Sahovic leaves it for Fellinger. Fellinger with a shot. Oh, and Johnson just gets a glove on that. He had the corner picked, and what a beautiful stop by Travis Johnson.
Yeah, when the shot was fired, it looked like he had a good chance to go in there, and Johnson got to the spot and made a nice glove save.
Good crowd here tonight at the Rhodes for Game 4. It's the biggest crowd I think we've seen so far this series, Jim. Watson now. Leaves it there for Caputo. Caputo tries to find Finiteri. Connolly races for it. It's dumped in there. Oh, bad bounce. Caruso. Bad bounce for the Knights. Finds its stick on Caruso, and Johnson up to the task again.
Travis Johnson flashing the leather around tonight, and that's always a good sign for the Knights.
7:08 to go here in the first period of play.
We're missing our crack statistician, Phil Bambaco, tonight, so we don't have the shots on goal stats, but I think it's pretty even right now. Wouldn't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It seems like both teams are just playing a good, hard hockey. This is probably the best hockey and the best, well, as I was just about to say, in the best flow we've seen, but now this is the second whistle in the last 10 seconds. But, I think the pace has been up in this game.
It's been back and forth and even, and some good, hard, clean hits, and, yeah, definitely a good game so far.
Mateer now on the draw against Arbor. Mateer with it. And it's won by the Colts. Provenzano over to the D partner. And it's knocked down there. Here comes Bambaco. Bambaco into the Colts zone. Bambaco looks cross ice. Nice defensive play by Provenzano, who's had a strong first half of this first period. Puck's chipped along the boards there. Nice work by Toussaint. And it's back to Watson. Watson cross ice. No one there. Owen Watson, a grade 10 student, getting double shifted here early on.
No surprise, he's a solid player.
A lot of good grade 10 defensemen in this league. Maringer now puts it over to Alfano. Alfano leaves it there for Arbor. Arbor into the zone. Just dumps it in. Provenzano. Provenzano regains control of the puck and clears his own zone. Out comes Provenzano. Provenzano walks in. Oh, what a play by Alfano there. And now up to Arbor. Arbor with it. Arbor has the puck poked away by Dundas. And back to Maringer. Maringer puts it into the corner. Armstrong with a shot. Scores! Wow. Dale Armstrong from a weird angle, we'll say. He able to beat Dawson Hunter, who it looked like he was screened a little bit.
Yeah, we talked about that earlier in the series, getting bodies in front of these goalies. If they see it clearly, you're usually going to stop it. And I don't think that Dawson Hunter saw that shot coming at all. There was a few bodies in the way. His teams and Knights in front of him, and 1-0 Knights. Big goal. Yeah,
absolutely. 5:50 to go here in the first period of play. The Knights jump out to an early 1-0 lead as that pass there for Gavey is out of the reach of him, and it is icing. I think Mary's just had the lead in every game we've covered so far. Has had a 1-0 lead in every game we've done so far.
Yeah, they were up 2-0 yesterday. And then Korah came back to tie it 2-2. So there's no quitting, Korah. We know that, but they're going to need one soon.
Yeah, no question. You don't want to go down 2-0 against this strong, solid St. Mary's squad. As the puck comes around the boards, Gavey now racing after it as the icing's waved off. Dundas, though. Dundas beats him there. Dundas with it. Puts it up the boards. And it's turned over there. Manarino with a nice move. Nice defensive play there. Oh, who is that poked that away? Well done by Fellinger to stop Manarino, as Manarino was one move away from being one-on-one with Hunter.
I think Coach Oliveira and Coach Medaglia have to be happy early on. I know after the first game, Coach Oliveira talked about the Knights using their speed and creating offense, and tonight they look like the faster team, and that's becoming more and more evident as the game goes on, too. Korah's going to have to step it up a bit.
Yeah, there was no worry or concern in Coach Oliveria's voice after we spoke to him in Game 1. You know, he just said, hey, it's a long series, and we expected it to be a battle, and it certainly has been. But I was really, really impressed by Coach Oliveria's calmness after Game 1 as the Colts now take the puck out, and it's taken onto the stick of Hedrick. Hedrick with it. And here goes the big guy. Oh, I thought he was going to roll with it. It's on the stick of Caputo now. Caputo with it. Caputo gets checked there. It's on the stick of Caruso. Connolly. No quit. Connolly is all over the place as usual. And it goes back. It's on the stick now of Caputo. Battle for it down low. Hedrick now. Hedrick with the puck. Hedrick goes behind the net. Finds someone at the point there. I couldn't see a number. Finiteri, sorry. And nice play there. Caputo comes around. And, hey, that shift was one of the best shifts we've seen and most consistent shifts we've seen in this entire hockey game, as that line just completely dominated play in the Korah zone.
Well, they always work hard. I think the thing that's been good for the Knights during this series is they're not caught by surprise by the Colts. They know the Colts are good. They know if they don't play their game, the Colts are going to beat them. So I think that's good for them. That's been a good thing for the Knights, and the Colts are here giving them everything they got every game.
Watson now with the puck on his stick. Watson finds Bumbaco. Bumbaco puts it on the stick of Arbor. Arbor dumps it deep. Provenzano with the puck. Chips it up the board, just picked up by Neveu. Neveu now with it. Neveu puts it up the boards again. Oh, there's fans on it. Matier now. Matier in. And Matier with a weak backhand, and Johnson's able to make the play. Fortunate bounce there for the Korah Colts. Unable to capitalize, however, with 4:05 to go in the first.
Yeah, Tanner Matier saying you're going to talk about the Knights' speed. How about my speed? He's come flying down the wing there and really showed some speed there.
Reminiscent of me on skates.
He's listening, you think, in his headphones?
Probably.
Yeah, I assume.
Yeah. And here we go. Arbor with it now. Arbor chips it up the boards, back on the stick of Provenzano. Provenzano over to Dundas. Dundas just avoids a big hit there. And here's Neveu. Neveu dumps it in deep. Johnson leaves the puck for Maringer with 3:36 to go in the first period of play. Korah Colts change everybody. And Bumbaco. Bumbaco loses the puck there. Good forecheck by Achetti. And Bumbaco regains control. Bumbaco leaves it there for Alfano. Alfano puts it up here to Armstrong. Armstrong to Arbor. Arbor takes the Colt zone. Oh, that looked like Armstrong might have been in a stride early. But O'Flynn now with it. O'Flynn takes the puck. He puts it up. It's on the stick of Hedrick. Hedrick dumps it into Gervaisi. And Johnson just grabs the puck. Yeah, what happened on that? Armstrong was in a little bit early, but there was a Korah Colts player literally right in front of the linesman. I don't think the linesman could see. It was just an unfortunate play. Thankfully, nothing results of it. And with 3:01 remaining, we're going to have a face-off here to the left of Johnson.
Knights have done a better job winning defensive zone face-offs tonight. That's key. Early on, Korah won a big one, got a chance off it. Since then, the Knights have won those face-offs.
Nice play there by Gavey to knock the puck out of midair and come in. And, that poor linesman again is just taking a beating tonight as he just got hit hard and they score.
Nifty little drop pass there. He's going around behind the net and he dropped it back to Gavey on his way around. And
what a highly skilled play that was.
Hunter didn't know where the puck was. He had no chance there. And it's 2-0 Knights, and they're looking to run away and hide here if they can. That's for sure.
Who made that pass? I know Gavey put it home, but
yeah, I think it was Armstrong, but I'm not 100% positive.
Wouldn't
be a surprise.
Beautiful play.
Or Manarino, they're both highly skilled. So
I was taking a look at the linesman who's still out of looking at himself there. The linesmen have taken an absolute beating here tonight. So it's only the first period. Yeah, you're right. It was Armstrong. And here comes Colts to answer. Colts shot on goal. Nice save by Johnson. Unbelievable save by Johnson there as the Colts were looking to counter. As Zachary's just out to hit anybody right now. And there's a shot at the point from Hedrick. Gavey tries to get a stick on it. Unable to do so. It's taken there by Gervaisi. Perry's down behind the bench for the Colts. But he's up. He's got the puck. He takes a big hit there. And Manarino's going to sit for 2 or more. And we might see a few penalties here. Oh, that's... I could see the frustration as he was getting absolutely destroyed by Manarino behind the net.
I wonder what they're going to call here. There was a big slash at the end
I
of the
know.
play there, too. There's a couple of little cross checks from behind. I don't know what they're going to call here.
So with 1:59 to go.
Looks like they're both going to get roughing.
Five?
They're going to be,
or 5-on-5, and they're just calling it 2 minutes each, 5-on-5. Wow.
I don't think there's anything wrong with the referee. Manarino was definitely the original aggressor play,
yeah.
but Caruso threw a little bit of an unnecessary slash at the end, and so Manarino's not happy. He's really giving it to Caruso now. So
yeah, Manarino's taken some shots in this series, but he's also been able to deliver a few. So, for a skilled hockey player who doesn't have a lot of size,
he's a tough
yeah,
kid.
he can handle his own out there. There's no question.
9, Connor Caruso. St. Mary's penalty.
Korah Colts here with the puck, and the puck just goes out of play. Yeah, I actually don't mind that call either. Even it out, make it, try and get control of the game, and that's okay for now.
I think for a guy like Connor Caruso to do that, he's got to be frustrated. He's not at all a dirty hockey player of any stretch. So obviously just frustrations, and he took a little slash there, and I probably would have done the same. 140. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that.
Yeah. 1:44 to go here in the first period of play. 5-on-5 hockey has Matier with it. Matier puts it on the stick of Fellinger. Fellinger with it. Fellinger takes it. Fellinger just dumps it on Johnson. Johnson has to be sharp. It's on the stick of Neveu. Neveu puts it behind the net to Matier. Matier battles for it. Nice play behind the net there by Finiteri as they battle for it along the boards. Matier 1-on-3, and out comes Finiteri. Finiteri with it. Finiteri to the point. Smithers unable to keep it in. And it finds the stick now with Fellinger. Fellinger over to Smithers. Smithers up to Neveu. Neveu with it. Neveu takes a hit there from Finiteri. And there's a battle for it. Tassone. Tassone has the puck. Tassone leaves it for Neveu. Neveu now. Neveu with it on the stick of Chuck Webb. Webb just happy to get it out. If you notice, Jim, when Korah Colts have the puck in the corner. Oh, hold on. Bumbacco centers it in front here. What a play by Bumbacco. And it comes to the point. Oh, big hit there by Gervaisi. And here come the Korah Colts 2-on-1. Oh, what an outstanding play by Colby Arbor. Unbelievable back check and hustle. And now here come the Knights. Bumbacco in. Bumbacco shot on goal. Hunter makes the save with 27.7 seconds remaining. I think one of the turning points here, Jim, is if you notice when Korah has the puck in the offensive zone corner, there's one player down there, and there's 3 St. Mary's Knights every single time battling down low for the puck. It'd be nice to see if Korah could get another guy involved down there to help out their wingers because they're taking an absolute beating in the offensive zone.
Yeah, Korah's done that all series, though. They haven't been heavy on the forecheck. That's kind of the way they play, and it's worked for them. I think they're as they get down more, they're going to have to send some more forecheckers in.
Puck comes on this. Alfano, hard shot from Alfano. Doesn't miss by much. To the point, Maringer with it. Maringer's shot blocked there by Gervaisi. There's a battle, or by O'Flynn, sorry. O'Flynn chips it up, and here comes Gervaisi. Gervaisi tries to get around Alfano, but nice play by Alfano with 3 seconds to go. That'll do it here for the first period as the poor linesman goes down again.
Korah Colts look a little bit frustrated to me. They're a little running around a little bit. I think they got to settle in. I think Coach Arbor will reel them in, though. He's a good coach.
Yeah, this game has a little bit more chirpiness going on. There's a lot more talking in this game, and obviously, in a long series, that's going to happen. So it's a chippy game thus far. But after the first period of play, like we said, the St. Mary's Knights hold a 2-0 lead. We just want to remind our listeners and viewers that the 2019 NASA AAA High School Hockey are still looking for partners and sponsorship. So if you're interested, please go to SiouxSports.com or, again, just on the Facebook site is fine.
I can tell you, too, we got our stats from the chief executive operator, Jay Hauslander, and St. Mary's holding a slight edge, 11-9 in shots, so pretty even like we thought. I thought St. Mary's kind of taken over a little bit late. I think Korah's got to settle back in and give it another shot, though.
Coach Arbor telling his guys, hey, we got to be better. I think that's I think that sums it up right now.
That's right. Sometimes the simple things are the best things to say, though. I mean, he's right.
Oh, and there's two guys talking. I think they got their helmets stuck together. Caruso and Manarino. I wasn't too sure what was going on there for a few minutes, but then I saw them talking, and
yeah, they were jawing at each other earlier. So that's guys you don't want too close together.
Yeah.
So.
But a situation like that, it's probably good to loosen the mood.
Yeah,
loosen
I think
the
so.
mood,
I think
and So here we go again. As the Colts win the draw down to their own end, Dundas with it. Dundas has the puck. Dundas puts it up the boards to Zachary. It's picked off there by Manarino. Manarino gets it picked by Dundas. And here come the Korah Colts 4-on-2. Sahovic has the puck. Looks in front. Sahovic, what a pass to to Caruso. And again, Travis Johnson has been on point tonight.
Yeah, Johnson's on his game tonight.
Here comes Armstrong. Shot on goal. Oh, that did not miss by much. And Zachary now takes the puck in. 1-on-3. Zachary tries to get around Hedrick. Terrific defensive play by Hedrick to stop Zachary. But Zachary, no quitting him, just all over the place. And the puck will be dumped down, but that will not be icing as Armstrong chases Dundas. And Dundas tries to sell it. He was hustling, but the puck didn't even make it. And Neveu now with it. Neveu gets his pocket picked. Dundas skates back up for it. Manarino dumps it in. And here comes Caputo. Caden Caputo with it. Tries to get around Perry, but unable to do so. There's a battle for it down low. Connolly. Connolly centers in front. Just misses the streaking Finiteri as the Colts now have it. Mateer on the forecheck. Oh, Mateer, beautiful move. Again, Johnson with the save. Fleming lays a body down low. And Fleming battling. Fleming wins the battle, takes the puck, centers it in front. Terrific shift by Ben Fleming there as Dundas is just gassed after this shift and Finiteri all over him. But Dundas able to keep his poise and clear the zone. Nice work by Dundas there, and he stays on the ice. He's been out there this entire period so far. As there's a turnover there by Provenzano. Bambaco, nice forecheck. Centered in front, and it's knocked wide, and here come the Colts just happy to clear. It's on the stick of Neveu. Neveu with it. Neveu, shot on goal. Johnson saves. Another shot. Nice save again by Johnson. I think he got a glove on that. Battle for it behind the net. It's taken there. Oh, Fleming. Poor Marchetti just got laid out by his own player. Now here come the Knights. Nice shot on goal. Nice save there. Rebound of Bambaco. The puck is loose. And Hunter covers it up. Oh, what action, Jim.
Dawson Hunter always solid. And it looks like Travis Johnson's getting sick of hearing us talk about all the other goalies. And he's saying, hey, what about me? He's really solid tonight. I think the Colts are going to have to get some traffic in front of him and try to get one of those goals like St. Mary's got on Hunter early on.
That's all you can ask for if you're Coach Arbour. We need to be better. You've been better so far in the second period. You've been all over the place. Just got to try and find a way to beat Travis Johnson. Battle behind Hunter. And it's picked up there by Webb. Webb with it. Webb tries to center it, unable to do so. And they take the puck. It's chipped up the board. It's kept in. Oh. Okay. Korah with it. Gervaisi now. Gervaisi takes the puck. Nice move there, Gervaisi. Oh, nice D. There's O'Flynn. O'Flynn tries to find him, but unable to do so. And Bambaco left it there for Arbour. Arbour now. Arbour up to Armstrong. Unable to corral that pass, so Smithers takes it. Smithers puts it over to Fellinger. Fellinger dumps the puck. No icing call. Hedrick now. Hedrick battles Caruso. It's left there. And here comes Tassoni. Adam Tassoni, you had a strong game too for these Knights. Another one of those guys you don't talk an awful lot about, but, as you always say, Jim, if you don't talk about a defenseman, that's a good thing. So, guy who gets regular ice time, who we don't say his name a whole lot. Puck comes up the boards here. O'Flynn races for it, and they tried the bounce pass, but unable to connect to it. 11:07 to go here in the second period of play.
Guy that's been really solid for the Knights on the back end tonight is, and we do talk about this guy quite a bit, is big Nate Hedrick. He's been a rock back there tonight, and I know Coach Oliveira was really happy with him after game 2. He said in his post-game interview, but he's even better tonight.
Face off here, won by the Colts. And it's taken by the Knights. Puck goes to the right of Johnson. And Zachary. Zachary's had a strong first period and a half here. He's been all over the ice here for the Korah Colts.
Zachary's always solid, night in, night out. No question. He's a dangerous sniper. He's gotten a lot bigger and a lot stronger over the years too, Mono?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, oh, he's definitely growing and he's definitely gotten stronger, no question at all.
I mean, I know Ty for basically his whole life, and he was always a smaller guy, but he really grown, and he's a physical force. He's just a solid hockey player.
Mateer here against, I believe that's Arbor. And the puck's won by the Colts. Shot on goal. Nice play by Hedrick to knock that down in front as the puck goes behind Johnson. Chuck Webb battles for it there, and it's taken by Alfano. Alfano up to Arbor. Arbor chips it up. Arbor now puts it up, and it's picked off there by Fleming. Hedrick finds it, though, and Hedrick puts it into the Korah zone. Neveu heard the footsteps of Webb coming and just dumps it in deep. Arbor battles behind the net, and here comes Webb now. Webb turns the puck over, and it's chipped up by Perry onto the stick of Mateer. Here comes Mateer. Mateer over to Neveu. Oh, what a play by Christian Alfano. Unbelievable work as Alfano and Neveu are exchanging some words there. And Mateer, sorry. Yeah. And the puck goes behind. It's on the stick of Alfano. Mateer hits him, and they're still going at it. You might see a couple 2-minute penalties coming here. Yeah, here it is.
I think he only got Mateer, though. He went back at him. I think he only got the one. I'm not sure, though. No, he got them both.
Yeah, good call by the official.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. You had to call it. Both of them were going at each other.
Well, when I look on the bench, and I haven't seen this player yet, I think the Knights are going with only 5D tonight. I don't think Johnny Ivek's dressed. No, looks like 3 defensemen on the bench. And I know we've seen a lot of guys like Nate Hedrick. I was wondering why. Yeah. I don't think Ivek's.
And Watson and stuff. Yeah, I noticed that too.
I don't think Ivek's dressed.
Okay. I haven't called his name. I've been watching for him. So
I was counting on the bench. It looks like 3D sitting on the bench, making plus the 2 on the ice.
You know, one thing we talk a lot about, Jim, is why kids have decided to come and play high school hockey rather than, major AAA. And we talk about the multi-sports that kids are able to play. And, you're looking out here and seeing all these, guys known as hockey players, but who also have now made a name in football. As here comes Caden Caputo. What a move, and Hunter with a stop. Unbelievable save, and he just gets rocked by Gervaisi in the corner. Big hit there. And there's the first time we've heard the siren.
I guess it's appropriate they blow the football horn for a football player. Right?
Yeah. Big hit there. I was looking at the ref. The ref was just giving it to...
No, I think it was a clean hit.
The Mary's bench. I know. I'm not sure why, but I think they might have had a few too many words. But regardless, play continues. And the Colts now take it. The Colts behind the net. They walk out in front. Nice work by Armstrong. There. And again, Owen Watson takes the puck. Owen Watson now comes into the zone. Taken by Dundas. Dundas looks up. He finds Caruso. Caruso centers it. Oh, but Flynn was just going for a change. And the puck gets dumped in behind Johnson. Nice play by Sahovic to keep it in. Sahovic puts a little pressure on him, but Watson chips it up the boards, and it's onto the stick of Smithers, who's just happy to dump it in the net, in behind the Mary zone. McGee Maringer dumps the puck, and Dundas now races back. Dundas, Manarino on the forecheck, beats him. Puck centered in front, onto the stick of Gavey. Gavey tries to make a move at the line. He's able to do so. Gavey dumps it behind the net. It goes to Manarino. Fellinger now with it. Fellinger and Manarino battling hard. Manarino with the puck. Oh, what a beautiful pass again. And Gavey unable to finish that time, as Manarino's been all over the ice here tonight.
Colts sure have turned up the physical game, that's for sure.
And we have a whistle. with 7:22 to go here in the second period of play. But Jim, just to finish my point, we see a lot of these guys who are known as hockey players. Colton Smithers is one that comes to mind, strict AAA hockey guy. And, now these kids have come out here and they've played high school hockey with the opportunity to play other sports. And, Smithers has turned into quite the football player. And there's a lot of AAA guys that you see that have turned into really good.
That whole group of that age, Smithers, Perry, Hedrick, Zachary, they're all that age. They all play AAA hockey all the way through. They just get tired of going through the process and our midget program is not good now. I don't think I'm saying anything that anybody doesn't know already. And it's cheaper to play high school hockey, and I'm not saying that's a fact. Definitely is a factor, and the opportunity to play more sports.
Yeah,
100%. That's what it is.
I agree. It's nice to see these kids play numerous sports, and we talk about that all the time.
It also fits in better with your academic schedule. You play a game at 3:30, you're done, you're home at 6 o'clock, and you can concentrate on school and stuff like that. And I know a lot of those guys I talk about, school is important to them. So
yeah, a lot of really good. That's the other thing. Looking down this list, there's a lot of tremendous student athletes here. And getting a lot of potential looks for even. There's different teams and organizations in the city that you could play at. As we have a penalty here coming up to St. Mary's, both again holding. I think you're going to get a holding the stick call, and I think you're going to get a holding call.
There's a slash there. Number 14, Mateer got a slash. I don't know if it was on purpose, but he got a slash in the neck. So I don't know if that's the call, but it looks like. Neview's going also. Yeah,
Neview's getting 2 for a hold, and McGee Maringer is getting 2 for, I believe it was a slash call.
Yeah, he slashed, his stick came up and hit him in the neck, hit Mateer in the neck. I don't think it was intentional, but you got to be responsible for your stick.
So with 6:56 to go here in the second period of play, we're going to have some more 5-on-5 action. Korah showed a lot of pushback early in this period, but Marys has been able to counter nicely. Another offensive face-off win, though, by Gervaisi, and the puck goes to the left now of Johnson. Sorry.
St. Mary's penalty to number 63, Carter McGee Maringer, 2 minutes for hooking. Time of the penalties, 6.
So it was a hooking call, not a slash, as Gavey now takes the puck. Gavey comes into the zone. Nice defensive work there by the Colts. Yeah. Not a lot of room at all.
Oh, no. But that's what the Colts want. They want to take the St. Mary's Speedway, right? They're doing a good job right now.
Absolutely. Puck goes behind the net of Hunter. There's a race for it. Big hit there. Accetti and Manarino. Oh! Manarino with the stick to the back of the head, right in the front of the official.
Yeah, that was Perry.
Oof. Gervaisi with a big hit back on Manarino. So all square now. As O'Flynn loses his stick again. O'Flynn now looking to come off, looking for a line change. And here comes the Colts on the long pass. They tried to find Sahovic, but an icing call there with 5:44 to go in the second period of play. Physical hockey so far, Jim.
That's what I believe that's what the Colts got to do. They're doing a really good job, but there's a couple guys on there with the Colts. You got to know where they are. They're gonna hit you every time, and I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean in a good way. Sahovic, Gervaisi, these guys are gonna lay the body on you every chance they get, and it's fun to watch. I think.
Yeah, it is. This is fun hockey to watch, but you can also see the Colts trying to get under the skin of the Knights.
Yeah,
and that's worked. We've seen some retaliation penalties by the Knights throughout the season. 1 or 2 players in particular, and they're really trying to get under the skin of some of these players. That's a nice play by Hedrick to take Zachary away there, as that was a terrific defensive effort by Hedrick. So with 5:30 to go, we're going to have an icing call and a face-off here to the right of Travis Johnson. We'd like to again thank Sioux College Athletics, and congratulations goes out to the Sioux College Cougars hockey team. They made the playoffs in the NCAA Division III brackets. So congratulations.
Number one seed.
Number 1 seed. So huge shout out and congratulations as hockey here in Sault Ste. Marie continues to excel at the upper levels. So it's beautiful to see as there's a battle for it here. Down low to the left of Johnson. It's taken up now onto the stick of Webb. Webb has it. Webb takes the Colt zone. Webb Looks to try to find Babako. Nice back check by Sahovic, though. Hedrick logging a lot of ice time out there here for the Knights. Him and Watson seem like they're out there every second shift. So, little show of faith there by Coach. And the puck's in front. What a save by Hunter. Unbelievable job to get that right pad out and just rob Colby Arbor, I believe that was. Puck comes in back on Hunter, and Hunter's happy just to cover it up with 4:31 to go.
A bit of a family rivalry here for the Hunter family. Dawson and Ed and Logan, the trainer for the Knights. And I know Logan, he was a trainer for the football Knights as well. And he'll be giving it to his brother if they beat him. So it'll be a kind of interesting story.
And Logan Hunter, a pretty good goalie back in his day too. He
Absolutely.
played. I know I've been stymied. I've coached against Logan Hunter, and I've been stymied by him a few times. So
yeah, he puts some displays on sometimes that are unreal. I think the Colts are getting a penalty here. That's what it looks like to me.
I thought it was going to be both.
I've been wrong a lot, so
Connolly mixed it.
I don't think Connolly did anything. I think he got hauled down. But
Yeah,
you might be right.
Connolly mixed it up there with
He's
Mateo
called both.
Perry. And again, you're going to see both go. So
I keep looking for the power plays, and the refs are actually doing the right thing. They're just sending both guys off anytime there's any kind of altercation, and that's good reffing. So
yeah, absolutely. I have no problem with that at all. So face off here, 4:22 to go in the second.
You guys want to act up? I'm going to send you off for 2 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm not going to hurt your team, and then just go and relax, and then come back on when you can.
Yeah, the officiating in this series has been good overall. So
Absolutely.
yeah, you definitely can't complain with what we've seen so far. So, and here comes Matier. Matier dumps it into the corner. Gervaisi now. Gervaisi battles down low. Nice. He still has the puck on his stick. Shot, goal, scores! Nick Gervaisi with a terrific shift by the Korah Colts, and makes absolutely no mistake at the 4:05 mark to cut the lead in half and get Korah right back into this hockey game.
Well, Tanner Matier has been excellent tonight, Bono. We talked about him game one. He was fantastic. Tonight he's just as good, if not better. Speed, grit, he's been awesome.
Yeah, what a shift there. I mean, the forecheck finally paid off for the Colts. And here we go again. 4 minutes to go. Korah dumps the puck back in to the left of to the right of Johnson. Korah looking to keep the pressure on here as Matier lays a big hit behind the net. There's a battle for it there, and it's taken, and it's just covered up. And nice show of sportsmanship there as Matier gives Hedrick a little pat. As you know, good battle because both guys were battling hard there. So nice display of sportsmanship.
Colts coming with everything they got right now. They were down 2-0. They get a huge goal. They want to get another one now before the end of the period. 2-1, great game.
Yeah, and how do you pull this line of Fleming, Matier, and Gervaisi after the last couple minutes that they've had? I mean, they've been outstanding here. So
yeah, Coach Arbor agrees, and he leaves them on.
Provenzano puts it into Fleming. Fleming puts it on net. There it is to Matier. Matier walks in front. What a save by Johnson. Another save by Johnson. As Johnson absolutely robs Fleming there. But the Colts applying all sorts of sustained pressure here at the end of the second period. Gervaisi now battles for it. Bambako unable to clear. It's on the stick of Gervaisi. Oh, big hit there by Hedrick. Some of the Colts fans not happy with that, but play continues. And the puck comes back onto the stick of Fellinger, who dumps it up. And Fleming with it. Fleming tries to get it in deep, unable to do so. Nice play by Caruso. Fleming dumps it in. Caruso didn't know where the puck was, and Johnson leaves it there for Hedrick. Hedrick now puts it up to Webb. Webb finally gets the puck out, and Fellinger now with it. Sorry, Provenzano. Provenzano again with it. Battle for it there. Arbor. Arbor has the puck on his stick. Arbor finds Webb. Webb puts it behind the net. It goes. And there's Sahovic now. Sahovic up along the boards to Bambako. Bambako to Alfano. Alfano unable to connect with Webb, and we're not going to have an icing call here as the puck comes out in front to Provenzano. I think both teams thought there was going to be icing, and there wasn't, so a little bit of confusion there as the puck goes behind the net, and Fellinger puts it high off the boards, and that's going to be no icing as it goes off of Alfano's stick. And they're able to make a little bit of a change there as there's a turnover. Sahovic with it. Sahovic, nice play by Manarino, and We're going to have a hand pass to themselves as the puck comes down here outside the Korah Colts zone.
Well, you see there the Korah forecheck working like they wanted to. They said they don't send everybody deep. Sahovic's sitting up high up by the blue line, and the puck gets turned over to him at the blue line, and he has a chance to create an opportunity. So that's kind of what the Colts want to do, and that's when they're on, it works.
2:03 to go here in the second period of play. Dundas controls the face-off, and Dundas looks up, tries to find O'Flynn, but finds Dundas back. Dundas, turns it over to Manarino. 3-on-1 for the Knights. Manarino over to Armstrong, and the puck goes just wide.
Yeah, he fanned on that one.
Yeah, as the puck gets dumped behind Hunter again. Big forecheck there. Fellinger and Gavey battle for it. Gavey takes the puck out. Gavey to the point. Alfano. Alfano with a nifty play to keep it in. It's on the stick now at Perry. Perry gets taken down from behind. Gavey now has it. Gavey centers it in front to Armstrong, who somehow gets a stick on that. But what a save by Hunter with 1:27 to go here in the second period.
Notice this game, the first two games we didn't see this often, but there's a lot of little battles going on in between the away from the puck, and gotta keep your eyes on those a little bit.
1:27 to go. We got a face-off here to the left of Hunter. We've seen goals in most games in the last couple minutes of the second period in both games. So, and here comes Fleming. Fleming dumps it in deep. Johnson comes out, but this line again of Fleming, Matier, and Gervasi have been good. Here comes Bumbacco. Bumbacco in on the breakaway. Bumbacco with the move. He scores!
Wow.
What a burst of speed by Bumbacco, and it makes no mistake.
That was unbelievable. The speed was unbelievable there, and a beautiful finish.
Nothing Hunter could do. But like we on cue, Jim, a goal late.
If there's a loose puck, Bumbacco's going to get him. Wow, that was unreal.
With
and a beautiful finish.
1:10 to go here in the second period of play.
You know what? This is going to sound silly, but Bumbacco kind of reminds me a little bit of Ralph Pinchernovo.
Yeah.
A long time ago.
With that speed, that first
speed, the puck's loose, he's gone. He got shot out of a cannon there.
And you know what? He skates like him too. The way you say that, nice and low like that, he does. He skates like him.
I don't know if it's the Italian name or whatever, but he kind of reminds me of him. And that's absolutely a compliment. That was beautiful. And that was a huge goal. Yeah,
but again, these late goals have been backbreakers this entire series. So, that's a huge goal there for the St. Mary's Knights.
The Colts had all the momentum.
Yeah, no question.
The play physically. Bumbacco just saw an open puck, was gone, and beautiful finish.
The Colts happy just to clear the zone here as there's a race for it. Johnson out and plays it to Hedrick. Hedrick looks for Webb. Webb has the puck. Webb takes the Colt zone with 50 seconds to go in the first. Webb back to the point. Watson takes a big hit there, and it goes behind the net. Provenzano battles for it. On the stick of Webb now. Webb and Smithers going at it. Now Arbor. On the stick of Watson. Hard shot from the point. Just goes wide. Hedrick puts it on net. And it's taken there by the Knights. Arbor with 28 seconds to go. Arbor to Watson. Watson with the shot. It's stopped there by Arbor. And some more chippiness in front of the net by both teams, and the puck gets cleared. 16 seconds to go. Colts looking for one last rush here. And now the Knights looking for a rush with 10 seconds. Here comes Armstrong. Hard shot by Armstrong. Just misses. Onto this. And Bumbacco overplays it. 4, 3, 2. And a turnover there. So after 2 periods of play, the St. Mary's Knights hold a 3-1 lead on a late goal by Bumbacco. Jim, what are your thoughts on the first 2 periods here?
I think it's a great game. I think the Knights' speed is important, and when the Colts can neutralize their speed with some physicality and make the game tight checking, then I love the Colts' game. So it's interesting to see kind of like a little bit of a chess game.
Yeah, I think this is by far the best game we've seen in this series both ways. I mean, both teams playing really solid. Shots on goal in that second period were 7 for the St. Mary's Knights, 8 for the Korah Colts, for a game total for the St. Mary's of 18 and 17 for the Korah Colts. So for Jim Monaco, I'm Tony Bonifero. We'll be back in about 5 minutes' time with third period coverage. Is there anybody coming here after this? Yeah, I do actually. But yeah, okay, we'll see what happens. Okay, we'll see what time it ends. I'm supposed to be at work. I can pick up at 5:30. So. Welcome back here to the John Rhodes Arena in Sault Ste. Marie as we are getting ready for third period action here between the St. Mary's Knights and the Korah Colts. St. Mary's holding an early 3-0 lead. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. I just had a little snack delivered to me, so special thanks for that. And sorry, the score is 3-1 for the St. Mary's Knights. I was a little bit distracted by my popcorn. And now here comes the Korah Colts. Korah with it. Korah looking to answer here early on and get back in this hockey game. They had a lot of pressure in that second period, but Mary's was able to score the late goal. So Korah needs to get one early here. As the puck comes in front of the net, Fleming unable to find it. Bambako had it, and it's chipped up now. Here comes Dundas with it. Dundas has the puck. Dundas looks cross ice to Fleming. Fleming has it on his stick. Fleming dumps it in deep. Fleming battles Alfano. It's left there for Arbor. Arbor, nice play to chip it up, and Gavey just unable to get that pass. And Provenzano now has the puck. Provenzano takes it out of his own zone. Armstrong with a skilled play to knock that puck out of the air, and here comes Gavey. Gavey over to Armstrong, but just offside. Jim, what are your thoughts here? What does Korah need to do to get back into this hockey game?
I think they got to keep being physical, right? I think when they're physical and they're really grinding it out and making things tough on the Knights, they're the better team. But when the Knights can get free and get skating, then the Knights are a better team. That's my simple take on the game, anyways.
Battle for it behind the net, and it's picked up by Fellinger. Fellinger puts it up the boards, and it's just tipped, I believe, by a Korah player. So we're going to have a face-off here to the left of Dawson Hunter with 13:51 to go.
What was it that Coach Arbor said at the end of the period? To be better? Is that what he said? Yeah, I think that's what Korah needs to do. Be better.
Yeah, they were definitely better, in that second period. Towards the end of that second period, and it really showed. And then that late goal just, could take the life out of them here. So I think the first 5 minutes of this period are going to be very, very important for the Colts.
That's the thing, though. When you got skilled guys like Bambako running around the ice, one simple loose puck, and boom, the momentum's gone.
Yep. Zachary with a nice play to lift the stick of Maringer leads to almost a scoring opportunity, and Manarino just chips it out. Provenzano now with it. Provenzano has the puck knocked down by Armstrong. Armstrong, nifty little play at the blue line. Puts it back on the stick of Maringer. Maringer finds Manarino. Manarino in. Manarino shot off the crossbar. Armstrong with the shot off of Hunter's shoulder and over the net. But that all started by a terrific pass by number 63, Carter McGee Maringer. What a feed that was.
Another thing to remember here is that as this series draws to a close, either tonight or on Friday, both teams who advance, the Knights will be in the AAA NASA, which is here in the Sioux, and the Korah Colts will partake in the AA NASA, which is out of town. I'm not sure where, Sudbury or North Bay.
Puck goes in. Johnson turns it over there and centered in front. Neveu just out of the reach of him to get a shot on net. That would have been a tough stop for Johnson as he was out playing the puck, but Neveu with nice work down low. Neveu again controls the puck. Back to Etchetti. Etchetti puts the puck just wide. Sorry, that was Perry. Sorry. And Johnson covers up with 12:40 to go in the third period. St. Mary's Knights holding a 3-1 lead.
NASA's a kind of a funky thing now, Bono. The Knights probably won't face a team as good as Korah in NASA, because Sudbury and North Bay don't have any AAA schools, so their champions generally stay in the AA division. So Korah will get the better opponents. Now, mind you, Cass is in the AAA NASA here in the Sioux, and Cass is scary.
Oh, really? Yeah, I did not know that, Jim. That's actually fascinating because Cass is showing that, they can be a thorn in the side of any team that they play against. And, some would argue that they match up fairly well against St. Mary's. So,
yeah, Cass will be the host team. They beat Superior for that right to be the host team, so they don't have to go away. I'm assuming Superior will go to I think everyone goes to some sort of NASA now. I don't know.
I thought Superior might have been done, but I don't know.
Usually
they go, but
right.
Yeah.
Because Korah will go away as the AA team, right? And Superior is the AA school. So
that's a great point. Yeah, that's right. And here's Matier, though. Matier with it. Matier puts the puck on net. It's onto the stick of Gervaisi. Gervaisi circles around. Back to the point. Perry shot on goal. I don't know how Johnson saw that, Jim. But we've talked all day about how good he's been, and that was outstanding. Perry now with the puck. Perry with it. Perry looks to center it in front, unable to do so. Matier, though, battles hard against Hedrick. Those two have battled hard all game long against each other. And Perry turns it over there to Arbor. Arbor takes the puck. Arbor with it. Arbor takes the zone. Big hit down low, Bumbacco. And you're going to see a penalty here. Not sure who's... They're calling number 77, Colby Arbor, on a slash. We talked about that before, Jim, trying to get underneath the skin of some of these St. Mary's Knights, as they've shown, that they can be undisciplined at times, even though they're the least penalized team in the league. But that was clearly a slash there, and right in front of the official. Not a penalty you want to take.
Number 16 for the Colts, their stud defenseman, Mateo Perry, voted the top defenseman in the league. He looks a little worse for the wear, but I'm sure he's fine. He's a tough kid.
11:32 to go in the third. The Colts looking to get back into it. Puck's unable to be kept in there by Provenzano, so he just knocks it back to Zachary. Zachary wheels for the Colts. Zachary takes the line. Fellinger with it, unable to keep it in, though, as Manarino was all over him there, and it's taken by Provenzano, who dumps it deep. There's a race for it. Maringer and Caruso battle for it. Caruso brings it back to Fellinger. Fellinger with it. Fellinger over to Provenzano. Provenzano with a shot, a slap pass, just wide. And look out. As they had Armstrong streaking up the middle of the ice. And the Colts look to regroup with 1:11 to go here in the third period of play. Here comes Ty Zachary. Ty Zachary with a nice move at the blue line. And Chuck Webb looks to lower the boom, but Zachary is able to stay on his feet. Behind the net now. Oh, that could be trouble. Provenzano loses his stick. Oh, what a nice defensive play there by O'Flynn. O'Flynn preventing a scoring opportunity. Nice work there. Perry did not keep the puck in at the line. So with 35 seconds to go in the man advantage for the Colts, faceoff's going to come outside the St. Mary's line.
Been a solid penalty kill so far for the Knights.
And Coach Oliveira comes right back with Manarino and Armstrong. They're going to be out there for the full 2 minutes almost, it seems. They had a little 15-second break, and they're right back out there, and why not?
Yeah, Hedrick, Owen Watson on D. They've been solid all night, both of them.
Neveu with it. Neveu looks to the point. Finds Perry with a shot. What a deflection by O'Flynn. And Johnson has to be sharp there. What a save by Travis Johnson.
Yeah, Travis has been excellent tonight.
Achetti on the face-off here against Manarino. Achetti wins the draw cleanly. Back to the point. Dundas over here to Perry. Perry with a shot just wide off some bodies. Battle for it there. Neveu has the puck. Neveu looks around. Neveu to the point. Achetti with it. Perry with it. Perry over to Dundas. Dundas into the corner it goes. They walk in front. Shot on goal. Another save by Johnson. As the penalty comes to an end So with 9:30 to go in the third period, we're back at even strength. Nice job by Johnson.
Yeah, Travis has been really sharp tonight. To win a championship, your best players got to be your best players, and Johnson is one of the night's best players, and he's been that tonight.
Mateer out here with Fleming and Gervaisi again. They're seeing a lot of ice time here as they've been the best line.
Absolutely.
The last little bit here for the Colts.
No doubt.
And Jim, I was thinking about that earlier during the intermission, how your best players have to be your best players in big games. And this line of Armstrong, Gavey, and Manarino have been outstanding tonight. They have been all over the ice, killing penalties, scoring goals. They've been everything that the doctor can order for the St. Mary's Knights here.
Yeah, they're always dangerous. That's the story with those guys.
Great forecheck there by the Knights, and they score! Colby Arbor with a terrific forecheck, centers it in front, and I think Bambaco might have put that home. Oh, not Bambaco, sorry, Chuck Webb, I think put
Webb
that home.
Scored, yeah.
So with 9-0,
needless to say, a huge goal, right? It's just,
yeah.
The countdown's on now. The Colts got to throw everything they got at them right now, or else before it's too late.
9:09 to go here in the third period of play. The St. Mary's Knights jump out to a 4-1 lead. Give all the credit in the world, though, to number 77, Colby Arbor, for that forecheck, setting up that goal. That was outstanding work.
Goal scored by number 91, Chuck Webb.
Big hit there by Gervaisi. Mateer now. Mateer on the stick of Gervaisi. Gervaisi puts it wide.
Time of the goal, 9:09. That's Webb from Arbor.
Mateer with it now. Mateer coming in the line as Christian Alfano picked up another assist on that play, on that goal. Mateer with a monster hit on Connolly, and they're pushing and shoving going on there. And here comes McGee Maringer stepping in, and Gervaisi gets involved. Fleming and Finiteri go at it. Fellinger comes in there to try and break this up. We talked a little bit about this, Jim. We hoped that one more goal wouldn't lead to this, as both teams have two more games, so they really need to remember that there's still a lot more hockey to play here.
I mean, this Colts line is a big physical line, right? We talked about them all night. All three guys are physical players: Gervaisi, Fleming, and Mateer. So they're going to do what they do, and sometimes stuff happens.
And all three of them are getting 2 minutes.
Yeah, and I mean,
or more.
You got a guy like
and
you got a guy like Conley in there for the Knights. We know he's not going to back down. We've seen it. He's not a big guy, but he plays with no fear, plays with no respect for his body. So he keeps doing that.
Coach Oliveira telling them to be quiet behind the bench. So it looks like the St. Mary's Knights are going to get a power play here. With
I think the Colts had one more player in there than the Knights did, right? I think. I mean, everybody was pushing and shoving, but I think the Colts had one more player involved. Let
so with 8:30,
this out there,
yeah,
right?
with 8, here we go. We'll let them talk. Hopefully you can hear it.
Number 14, Tanner Mateer. Number 17, Nick Gervaisi. To St. Mary's, number 63, Carter McGee Maringer. And number 12, Jeff Connolly. All 2 minutes for roughing. Time of the penalty, 8:37.
So at the 6:37 mark, we're going to have a whole bunch of people come out of the penalty box after the first whistle.
Yeah.
So
yeah, let's hope we don't see anything more than that. That was okay, but let's hope we don't see much more than that.
And here come the Knights on the man advantage. It's to the point. Armstrong with it. Armstrong cross ice to Arbor. Arbor into the corner to Armstrong. Armstrong back to Arbor. Arbor playing with it at the point. Arbor with a shot on goal. And the puck sits there, and it's loose. It's loose. It's still loose. And Hunter able to keep it out. Chuck Webb, we talked about getting a guy in front of Hunter, and Webb is not giving Hunter any room to look around.
No, and he's a big body too, so that's not fun for Hunter.
1:33 to go here in the man advantage. Manarino out there with Webb and Armstrong. Webb getting rewarded being on the number one power play here. And Webb with it. Webb tries to make a move. It comes back to the point. Watson with it. Watson looks behind the net to Armstrong. Armstrong has it. Armstrong to the point. Arbor with it. Arbor with a shot there.
Yeah, Chuck Webb's just camped out in front.
Yeah, Webb is not giving any room in there for Hunter to see. Back to Arbor. Arbor with a shot. Loose puck there. Hunter, it's loose still. Goes cross ice. Armstrong with it. Back to Arbor. Webb still battling in front, not allowing any movement there. And that goes off the post. Good battle between Smithers and Webb.
I think the Knights are happy with the power play. Just keep the puck down in the Colts' end. They'd love to get a goal, but if they don't, it takes 2 minutes off the clock, and the clock is St. Mary's friend right now.
51 seconds to go here in the man advantage for the Knights as Owen Watson stays on the ice. Perry with it. Perry just tries to get the puck out, but it's taken at center ice by Watson. Watson over to Arbor. Arbor, who's been out there again for the whole, will be out there, looks like, for the whole power play. Really gets some speed and takes the zone, and what a move. But Hunter able to steer that out of harm's way, and it's just iced down the puck here by Acchetti. 23 seconds to go in the man advantage. 7 minutes to go in the period. As Marys tries to control it at the line. Caputo has the puck. Caputo gets it out to center ice where Dundas takes it. A nice play there by Perry, sorry. Sahovic in. Sahovic doesn't miss by much on the far side. And Dundas now. Dundas just lifts the puck out as the penalty expires. So next whistle, we're going to have a whole exodus come out of the penalty box as there's an icing call. And here they come. So
I guess Nate Hedrick wanted to get his teammates and everyone out of the box, so he iced the puck down. It was nice of Nate. All for fair ice time.
Yeah. So true.
He's had his share of ice time tonight, though, that's for sure.
Mateer is out there here with O'Flynn and Neveu. So Korah wins the draw. There's a shot. Nice play by Webb. Webb out there still after being out there on the power play. So, these guys are in pretty good shape. They're playing a lot of hockey and a lot of ice. They're getting a lot of ice, and they're playing at a very, very high level. So conditioning is definitely noticeable here by the Knights. Battle for it there at the blue line. It's cleared. Here comes, Webb was taken down there. O'Flynn lays the body. Provenzano with it. Up the boards it goes. Onto the stick of Tassone. Tassone over to Arbor. Arbor plays with it at the line. Arbor just gets it deep. Bambaco back there. Bambaco picks it up. Bambaco centers it in front. Nice work by the Colts to keep it out. Hedrick keeps it in at the line. It's dumped behind the net. Bambaco with the puck on his stick. Tries to find anybody, but Mateer takes it. Onto the stick of Bambaco. Bambaco finds Armstrong. Armstrong with a shot. Saved by Hunter. With 5:22 to go in the third period of play, the St. Mary's Knights hold a commanding 4-1 lead.
The Knights are just going to try to keep their foot on the gas pedal, try to get another goal, I'd assume. They just want to keep going, and watch that clock tick away. Colts, desperate times.
St. Mary's wins the draw. See if it leads to a scoring chance. Yes, it does. Watson with the shot on goal there, but again, no traffic. For the first time in a while, there's no traffic in front of Hunter. Mary's has done an outstanding job of getting bodies in front of Logan Hunter and not letting him see what's coming. As Alfano has it. Alfano puts it back on the stick of Gavey. It's turned over there. Zachary clears it to Watson, who just dumps it back to the left of Hunter, and it goes behind the net. Perry with it. Perry forechecked hard. Puck comes across the ice. Armstrong unable to connect. Armstrong still with it. Armstrong with a shot. Nice save. Rebound out front. Manarino dances around, battle for it, goes to the corner. Still battling for it, and the puck is chipped out there. Sahovic now. Oh, what back check by the St. Mary's Knights. Man, that's just relentless. Now this period, Mary's is giving them no room, it seems, to get going. As Ty Zachary, puck takes a funny bounce, and it's dumped back in deep. Alfano with it. Alfano puts it cross ice. Connolly now. Connolly walks in. Connolly gets hit hard there by Dundas. Here comes Zachary. Zachary puts the puck up to Fleming. Fleming with it. Fleming dumps it in. And here comes Fleming and Gervaisi again. Gervaisi lays a hit on Caputo. Finiteri just dumps it in deep. Jordan Robinson, right. Haven't said his name much at all today. Is out there now. I haven't noticed him much.
No, me neither.
As the puck comes across the ice. And we have an offside call with 3:44 to go here in the third period of play. Maybe Jordan just wants to get out there for, you know.
He wasn't dressed the other night. I think he's been hurt.
Nice to see it. Nice to see him get a shift out there anyway.
Colts getting late. Need to get something going here as fast as they can, right?
Yeah, no question. If you're the Colts, you got to start looking at when you can pull Hunter
Yeah.
if you want to try getting back in this game as Provenzano takes it. Provenzano takes a shot from Webb.
Like Provenzano, he's a good, solid player.
Oh, Chuck Webb just nails Bambaco. That looked painful, but Bambaco gets up like nothing happened.
Did you say Chuck Webb nailed Bambaco?
Yes, I did. Big hit there. Oh, and now it seems like everyone's going after Webb, and Webb's going after everybody. So as Provenzano and Webb exchange pleasantries and a little bum tap, and off we go.
Looks like Provenzano's getting the only penalty, though, right?
2 minutes. It's a 2-minute penalty here to Provenzano. 3:15 to go here in the hockey game.
Same thing for the Knights, right? They're happy to try and move the puck around in their own
Korah
in the Korah zone and just kill the 2 minutes. If they get a goal, they
Yeah, and you see Coach Oliveira come out here and give this line of Finiteri and Caputo and Connolly,
Yeah, they don't get a lot of power play time normally.
who
right?
had a really solid hockey game, giving them an opportunity out here to capitalize on the man advantage as Connolly has it. Connolly centers it. Oh, a nice move there by Finiteri. With 1:40 to go in the man advantage, 2:55 remaining in the third period of play. We have a face-off here to the right of Dawson Hunter.
Knights out shooting the Colts 8-3 so far in this third frame, so they're definitely handling themselves. Looking to close out the game and series.
Jim, you and I will be covering some NASA games here coming up this weekend, so check out SiouxSports.com for all dates, times, and matchups of the 2019 NASA AAA playoffs that we will be covering here at Sioux
Looking
Sports.
forward to that.
Yeah, there should be some good hockey. You know, I would not be surprised if we see two Sioux area teams again, you know, battling it out in the finals. You know, Cass.
I would not be surprised either.
Cass is a heck of a hockey team who've played really well all season long. And, you know, we talk about ways or formulas to beat St. Mary's. I don't think there is one. But solid goaltending and solid defense are a good start, and those are things that Cass definitely has.
Absolutely. So we got the 2-minute warning here.
45 seconds to go in the man advantage. Manarino comes out with it. Manarino now. Manarino leaves it back for McGee Maringer over to Finiteri. It's kept in there by Armstrong. Armstrong unable to corral the puck, and Smithers just dumps the puck down with 30 seconds to go here. Achetti on the forecheck. Gavey with it. Gavey over to Manarino now. Manarino back to Gavey. Gavey in the zone. Gavey with a shot. Nice save by Hunter. Back to McGee Maringer. Maringer with it over to Armstrong behind the net. Out to Manarino. Manarino, the puck just bounces there. Gavey then with a shot. Somehow that stayed out. Alfano with it. Over to Armstrong. Armstrong over to Maringer. Maringer with a hard shot off the blocker. Nice save. And the puck's dumped behind the net. there's a battle for it as the Korah Colts get to even strength with 1:04 to go here in the hockey game. As the puck goes behind the net, Dundas high off the glass, and it's cleared. And here comes Provenzano. Provenzano takes the puck. Alfano, though, able to recover. And Provenzano with a hard shot there, and Travis Johnson makes the save. Travis Johnson has been, I know we've talked a lot about him, but, you know, if we were to pick our 3 stars here tonight, Johnson, would, in my opinion, would definitely be on that list.
Absolutely. He's been great all night.
It's not that he's had to make any like really miraculous saves, but he's made every save that you would expect a goaltender to make.
You could just tell early on he was going to be hard to beat, right?
And that's easier. That's easier said than done. So
you could just tell.
.30 seconds to go here in the hockey game. Battle for it there behind the net. We're going to have a whistle with 24.3 seconds to go. And we're going to have a face-off here to the left of Travis Johnson.
Hey, we're getting some penalties here. Sahovic and Finiteri are going off for roughing. Roughing, not roughing.
That's all right. Even it out here.
I don't know that Finiteri wants to get involved with Sahovic anyway, so I'm pretty sure he's going to go to the penalty box. Nothing against him, but Sahovic's a big, strong kid.
Mark Acchetti here with against Arbor on the draw. Watson now takes it. Zachary wins the battle. Zachary has it. And there's just a little battle down low, just trying to kill out the remaining 10 seconds here. As the Mary's faithful, you can hear them cheering as St. Mary's wins the high school city finals. So congratulations to the St. Mary's Knights with a 4-1 victory here. Jim, what are your thoughts on the series?
I thought St. Mary's showed a lot of character. They faced a tough task, and they just kept getting better and better as the series went on. Hats off to them. Hats off to the Colts for being an excellent opponent. Big physical team, worked hard, good skill. Excellent series, in my opinion.
Yeah, great series by both teams here. And like I said, Sioux Sports, we will be covering the NASA AAA Finals live from the Esser Center this coming weekend.
Final shots in the game tonight, the St. Mary's Knights 26, the Korah Colts 21. So as you could tell, good close battle. And as Bono said earlier, Johnson was up to the task all night. And not to take anything away from Hunter, he's always solid.
Class act again by both teams, shaking hands after this hard-fought playoff series. So, again, nice sportsmanship and nice to see. So, on behalf of Jim Monaco, our sponsors, Trimline 3M, Bob Smithers, Da Vinci Teeth Whitening, and Sioux College Athletics, my name's Tony Bonifero. Thank you so much for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you live on Saturday morning on SiouxSports.com.
Thank you.